supposed to be doing my paperwork and it's stressing me out. So what better way to relieve the stress than to hoon your FN2 Civic about all morning? Well, maybe not all morning, but you know, for a bit we'll go for a bit of a blast out, and that will clear my head and give me and remind me maybe of why I'm doing all my paperwork, why I run my own business. Maybe just driving this car will remind me of how fortunate I am to have a business. Yes, and maybe make me smile. Maybe brighten and lift my mood, I hope. It's been an interesting week, hasn't it, everyone? Especially those of you who are involved in the modified FN2 Owners Club page. We had the very unfortunate event happen on the Owners Club of a scammer slipping through the net, and before anybody could deal with him, a young lad bought a part off him that clearly didn't exist, paid him via PayPal gift, which is not what you do if you're gonna get involved buying anything off anybody, especially someone who is an unknown. Because often I say to people, hey, I could do you a bit of a deal if you pay me via PayPal, but send it as a gift. You know, you're still getting an invoice and I'm not going missing, so it's not like you're going to get scammed by a legitimate business. But if you don't know somebody, do not buy through PayPal gift. Cash on collection, yes. Genuine PayPal, yes. Don't bank transfer anything, because you'll find that very difficult to get back as well. But yeah, so the lad got scammed. And it's such a scummy feeling, knowing that there's people out there that are prepared to do that sort of thing to people, and it's horrible. As a community, I think everybody felt a little bit, you know, dismayed and a little bit, well, it's just an unwell feeling, isn't it, when somebody that you know shares the same interests as you, loves their car like you do, gets scammed like that. I think it was about 200 quid. It was actually after a manifold for an FN2. This guy says PM me, and the lad PM'd him, talked to him a little bit, sent him the money, and then got blocked. Well, that is pure scum. And yeah, and I felt bad, and I thought to myself, do you know what? If he got scammed for 200 quid, I'm going to forego a coffee on Monday morning, and I'm going to send him a £5. And I'm going to show the modified FN2 Owners Club that that's something that I wanted to do, because it means he got scammed £5 less, because there was somebody out there that felt his pain. Well, I posted that on the modified FN2 Owners Club page, and my God, it was overwhelming. Virtually everybody that read my post decided to do the same. They decided to use the community spirit and the love that we've all got for cars, especially these Civic FN2s. And people were sending £5 here, £10 there, £1 there. And everyone just wanted to make the lad feel a bit better. And maybe, again, it goes back to mental health and the fact that we're all blokes, and we've all been there, ain't we? We've all had someone do us over, or somebody take the piss. And I think everybody just felt the same way as me, and everybody chipped in. And obviously it's Sunday morning. I think we started this on Saturday. I'm going to hazard a guess that the guy's got his £200 back, or very close. I'm going to do my best on Monday to see if there's not something we can do to help him at work as well. So whether I can find a used manifold for him, or whether we can find a Toyo Sport one or something cheap and sort him out, you know, doing it at cost, or I'll do my very best. I promise everybody, I'll do my very best to help him. And yeah, and the guy's so grateful, and you can see he is, and he's overwhelmed. with the support and the community spirit and the love, and it makes you feel like Batman or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got out your way to seek out injustice and bloody fix it if you can. And okay, it takes more than one person to fix it, but if you look at the post, God, it's 100 comments deep, and people are just helping, and some people are just sending peace and love and thoughts and prayers and shit. And I know it's ridiculous, and I know we're only talking about a bit of money, and you know, but we all felt the same thing, and we all wanted to help them out, and we did. And that just shows you, well, you know as well as I do, that there's some forums and club car pages out there that are literally just all hate and toxicity, and this page that I'm involved in is not. It's the absolute opposite, and it's great, because I do my very best to make sure that everyone's okay and make sure everyone's spirits are lifted and stuff. And I've got people from that owners club that I've made as friends, shout out to Ian, who try to make sure that I'm looked after as well, make sure that I'm having a rest and make sure that I'm eating properly. There's a lot of love out there, and I think part of it is that, again, going back to the YouTube thing, I can see a good YouTube community forming around these cars as well. If you want to see love, you only have to watch some of the Cowabunga Car Diaries videos. And I know I help these lads out a little bit, but you know, it's not all selfless. It's not me just giving away free shit. It's, you know, they do a bit for me as well. You know, they promote my business, and I give back, and you can see them looking after each other. And I think that community spirit is only going to grow. The likes of Robster Ecutek and Limitations and Modfix. Shout out to Modfix. I saw you, buddy. I saw you helping out the lad that had been ripped off. So big respect to you, buddy. And the community is just getting stronger. And I've come from an EP3 to an FN2, and some of those EP3 pages are the worst of the worst online. And I've seen some horrendous arguments and slagging matches and things on there. And it's why me and CJ decided that we needed to do this, and we needed to make owners clubs that were a brotherhood, if anything. And again, I'll go back to mental health and men's mental health, and us blokes looking after each other, because we don't talk very much. And we set up a similar page for the EP3s, and it's the same format. It's modified EP3 page, and we want to share the love, and we want to help each other out. And everybody's car's different, and everybody's views on the world and views on their car are different, and we all come from different backgrounds, but the thing we've all got in common is we all love our cars. And that's the way it should be online. There shouldn't be this, I'm not telling you how I got that much power, or I'm not helping you with your rear shock that you can't fit. It should all be helping. And I've seen the love grow on the modified EP3 page that CJ runs, and you've got to go over there, even if you're an FN2 owner. Heck, even if you've got a Mitsubishi Colt or a Toyota Land Cruiser, if you want to be involved and you want to see blokes looking after each other, then this is the place to be online. And I think there's always going to be, because the groups are founded on a belief of family and helping each other out, I think they're only going to grow, and they're going to be the best groups out there for sure. I know the FN2 pages, 100%. Yeah, so that was our week, and it was a strange one. Obviously at work, I've been very, very busy. I've tried to do a little bit more Instagram, as you've seen. But yeah, it's Sunday, and I'm going to have my hoon, and I'm going to enjoy it. And then I'm going to go and sit down and do my paperwork and be grateful that after all this COVID nonsense, I've still got a business. There's a lot of people out there that lost their jobs, a lot of people that were furloughed, and got to be grateful for that. And I'm grateful for you guys for stopping in on YouTube and saying hello. I dearly would love your comments love your comments below on what you think of the whole car scene. I would love to speak to you. I try and respond to every single message and every single comment. I really do. And if you get a chance and you like the video, like and subscribe and all that jazz, like I say. And we shall continue to put the content out there. You'll notice that Dynodaze's videos are getting more and more frequent. I'm trying my absolute best, and as you can probably imagine, there's a lot of content that doesn't make it onto the YouTube channel. Do excuse the noise, they're resurfacing this bit of road near Ipstock, and it's well, it's a right mess, so it's a good job my car's not clean because it'd be filthy now. Yeah, sorry, so lots of content going on there, but there's a lot of content that doesn't make it. What we've done is we've decided to set up a Dynodaze Outtakes page, and it's not polished and it's not proper. It's literally just me powering content onto there that hasn't made it to the main channel. There's bits of funny stuff and things like that. I've realised that there's a lot of swearing going on, so I'm trying to limit the swearing because we want family audiences. So yeah, we're just banging all that onto the other channel. That's called Dynodaze Outtakes, I think. So go and have a look at that. Do subscribe if you want. You'll see a lot of funny shit on there. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we've been doing. Yeah, and just going back to the very start of this chat, thank you so much to everybody that's helped so far. Thank you to all the people involved in the modified FN2 page. I love it. Not only was I overwhelmed, but obviously the guy was overwhelmed. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all of that. And yeah, come and say hello and drop some comments and let me know what you're doing today. I'd love that. And I shall speak to you on the next one. I would, if Rich was here, he'd say we will indeed. So we'll see you on the next one.
Before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.